What up, what up, what up? We're vlogging today. Got some training to do this morning. Then headed to the Braves Instructional League. Talking with the King of the Hill. And then some more training. Maybe a workout. We'll see. Let's go. But first, we gotta eat. Just got here with Rich. Where we going, Rich?
We're going to see the Atlanta Braves.
Talk about the King of the Hill.
Yeah. When you start dialing up the force it takes to push it back, it makes them unload a lot later.
So the meeting with the Braves pitching coaches and coordinators went really well. Talked a lot of pitching mechanics. In fact, I want to touch on something when I get home about the back leg. We talked a little bit about the back leg mechanics, and I'm going to clear up some things that I may have never mentioned on my YouTube channel before. When I get home tonight, we're going to talk about those. But Rich hooked me up with something he's been working on. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what's in here, but it's super cool, and I'm going to be the first one to be showing you guys this stuff when it comes out. So just made it home. Again, great meeting over there with the Braves pitching guys. Some of the most brilliant minds in pitching. Man, they were on point with a lot of things they were talking about when it came to pitching mechanics. And one thing that I was talking about when we were there was how the backside drives. And you know, we were kind of talking about, some guys think that the back knee should be over the back foot, driving this way, and kind of stay stacked over that, sitting into it, driving out. And others were bringing that knee inside, creating an angle and driving off. Now, I kind of, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I don't know if I ever talked about it in depth on my YouTube channel. What I think happens is a combination of the both. Now, when I say the knee over the foot, I don't mean the knee over the foot, but what you see is you'll see a lot of great pitchers who, when they're pitching, have that back knee over that back foot, okay? Now, the reason is, I think they don't have good hip mobility, okay? But they're still creating the energy. What they are doing is driving this back foot. It's almost like a corkscrew. This back foot wants to go into the ground and turning this way. That's how you're gonna create the tension. That's how you're gonna create the energy. That's how you're gonna push the world away from you. That's how you're gonna create the ground force. Okay, this back foot wants to be like a corkscrew going this way, okay? I don't know if you can see my foot. Hopefully you can see my foot, but it's almost like I would be turning my foot out this way. I'm pitching this way, okay? But I'm like trying to push that rubber away from me this way, okay? Now, with that being said, if you have good hip mobility, you don't have to stay stacked with that knee over that back leg like you see a lot of good pitchers doing. Even major league pitchers, great major league pitchers, you'll see will stay with their knee over their back foot for a long time down the mound, okay? If you have good hip mobility, you can get that knee inside and still have that drive, that turn, that corkscrew, that ground force pushing away. But you have to have good hip mobility to get to that position. Otherwise, if you're just trying to create that angle, then you're just collapsing and there's no drive, okay? So it's not one or the other. You can have both. You just need good hip mobility. So while I was at the gym, I shot a few stretches that you could do to work on hip mobility. I'll leave those stretches in here now. And also there's one more, the best one that I think for this, and I'm gonna leave that video after you watch those stretches. So here's where the magic is at, right here. Now, again, when we're pitching, we want to still have that corkscrew back here, but keep that knee inside, be able to keep that knee inside while still having that corkscrew in the back, which is hard to do if you have bad hip mobility. So here's the best one in my opinion. Spread your feet out as far as you can, keep them flat on the ground. You're gonna start to feel a stretch, and then just gently let the knees fall in. You can help by pushing gently here. Feel that really good. And then you can also sit up, keep that angle. It's almost like the hurdler stretch, but you're not gonna pull this foot way back. You wanna keep it kind of out to the side, almost at a 90 degree right here. And then you can kind of lean into it this way, okay? You feel that all through here, maybe on the inside a little bit. Kind of lean, you don't wanna lean away from it because then you're not really getting a stretch. You kind of wanna lean into it to give you extra stretch there. Obviously you're gonna do that on both sides, almost out to that 90, not so far back, like the hurdlers stretch. Right here, knee down flat. Try this. If you can't get the knee down to the ground with the foot down flat on the ground while leaning into it, you're probably too tight, and that's a reason why you can't do both of this at the same time when you're pitching.